Hello and welcome to Charter Local Edition Northwest. I'm Dana Cowley and my guest today is Josie Delvin. She's the Benton County Court Clerk. So Josie, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
And one of your prime responsibilities is handling jury duty.
That's right.
And you are experiencing some transition with that as far as how people are responding and a new program you have in place.
Right. We instituted a new computer program. It's been about 3 years. And it really shows me now the trends of non-response rates, how many jurors we use, the cost of the whole jury system, meaning the cost of paying the jurors and the mileage to come in. So I get a lot more information off of that new system.
Well, now that you've had a time to have it and get it in place and collect some data, what are you discovering?
I am discovering that I'm quite surprised at the non-response rate of individuals that are summoned for jury duty. On average, we have 20% that don't even send the jury summons back to my office. They just ignore it.
Oh my.
Yeah, so that is a little surprising. Although 20% statewide and nationwide isn't a large amount, we still have enough jurors so that we can continue on with our jury trials. But it is alarming to me that 200 to 300 people every 2 weeks just ignore their jury summons.
That is odd, and the population is growing, and so are you seeing any changes with the population growth as far as the trends with jury duty?
We have seen a large population growth. We used to have about 75,000 jurors that I could pull from, but now I have 150,000. So my pool is much larger, and I am getting a lot more first-time jurors instead of individuals who have been called in the past. So I'm getting a lot of people for the first time seeing the criminal justice system.
So for someone who has not had jury duty, or maybe somebody who has passed over this before, maybe they were afraid or didn't understand it, what is the average experience like for someone when they come down to your office to participate? The
average experience is typically 2, maybe 3 days on a jury trial. All the jurors will come in, one of the Superior Court judges will address them, and then individuals get split out into the courtrooms either with district court or Superior Court trials. Okay. And it can be criminal or civil trials, so it can be either. I think sometimes people are a little nervous about going to the courtroom. That can be a little intimidating, and then I think some people with the economy and their job, they might be afraid that it will take more time than it actually does. Right. We do have those questions a lot, and a courtroom is intimidating. I've worked in the justice system for 23 years. I still don't like sitting in the witness box or going into the courtroom. It's just still an intimidating experience. But we have wonderful judges, bailiffs, and so everybody's very friendly. And we really work with individuals. If they can't show up during a certain week, we really work with them and work around their schedules to get them in and serve on jury duty. And then the positive advantage to someone for participating in this type of a process, it's just a privilege in this country to be able to serve in this capacity. It is. It's your civic duty, which some people argue with me about that it's actually not their duty, but it truly is. It's part of our Constitution. It's part of the defendant's rights, so we need our jurors, and we greatly appreciate our jurors. It's a good foot in the door to see what the whole justice system looks like from an insider's point of view for jurors. And you think a person can grow from this experience? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, I do. And you learn a lot. You will learn about the laws, sometimes criminal laws, sometimes civil laws, so you will learn a lot about how courtrooms are run. Josie, thank you. We sure appreciate you coming here to explain that to us. Thank you for your time. Josie Delvin. I'm Dana Cowley. You're watching Charter Local Edition Northwest.